Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Teacher Sidika's classroom. Today, we're going to be focusing on subtracting volumes, liters, and milliliters. So, our learning objective for this morning is subtracting volumes using column. Our S2S step to success is, the first one is we all know 1 liter equals to 1000 milliliter. Step 2 is we minus the milliliter, which is the ml column. Step 3, if the number cannot be minus, borrow 1 liter, which is 1000 milliliter from the liter column and add. I'm going to show you this later through examples. Step 4, minus 1 liter from the L column, which is the liter column, and step 5, minus as usual. So let's get started. Example 1, 7 liters 610 milliliter minus 2 liters 230 milliliters. So first we're going to rewrite that in column form. We have our liters over here and we have our milliliters over here. 7 liters 610 milliliter minus 2 liters 230 milliliters. So let's recap our S2S over here. We all know that 1 liter equal to 1000 milliliters, and step 2 is we're going to minus the milliliters column first right over here. So 610 minus 230. Now this is okay because 640 we can minus it with 230 and that gives us 380. So what happens to step number 3? So this one, we just scratch that off right over here because this part is okay already. We can minus 630 minus 230. So scratch that and we're going to scratch off step number 4. And we're going to minus as usual on the liters column. So 7 minus 2, that gives us 5. And the answer is 5 liters 380 milliliters. Moving on to example 2. 10 liters 240 milliliter minus 5 liters 660 milliliters. First thing first, rewrite that in column method. So we have our liters over here and we have our milliliters over here. 10 liters 240 milliliters from the first quantity over here. Then we minus 5 liters 660 milliliters. Step 1, 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. We all need to know this. Step 2, minus the ml column. So we're going to focus on the ml milliliters column over here. So 240 minus 660. Can we minus 240 minus 660? No, we cannot. So this is not okay. Small number minus big number. For now, we cannot do that. So what happens now? Step 3. If the number cannot be minus, we need to borrow 1 liter, which is 1000 milliliter from the L column and add. Now, let's see. So we're going to borrow 1 liter from here. So we're going to scratch off 10. So 10 becomes 9. And then this 1 liter will go to the milliliters column. So 1 liter, we all know 1 liter equals 1000 milliliter. So when 1 liter, we borrow 1 liter from here, we're going to put it in milliliter, becomes 1000. So we're going to plus 1000 plus 240. We're going to do a side calculation over here. Now this is S2S number 3. 1000 plus 240 becomes 1240. Then this is S2S number 5. 1240, we're going to minus it with 660. So this becomes 580 and we're going to take this number and put it right up here. Then step 5, minus as usual. 9 minus 5 becomes 4. So the answer is 4 liters, 580 milliliter. Next example, 5 liter, 140 milliliters minus 1 liter, 495 milliliters. First thing first, rewrite it in column method. So we have our 5 liters, 140 milliliters over here, minus 1 liter, 495 milliliters here. Step 1, 1 liter is 1000 milliliter. Step 2, minus the ml column. Now let's focus let's focus at the milliliter column over here. 140 minus 495. Do you think we can minus? No, we cannot. So moving on to step number 3. If the number cannot be minus, borrow 1 liter here, 1000 milliliter, which is 1 liter from the L column, and add. So we're going to borrow 1 liter from here, so this becomes 4 minus 1 liter from the L column, which is this one, because we're bringing 1 liter over here. When we're bringing 1 liter over here to milliliter, it becomes 1000, because we all know 1 liter equals to 1000 milliliter. So let's do our side calculation over here. 1000 plus 140 becomes 1140. Now this 1140, we're going to bring it down over here and we're going to minus it with 495. So 1140 minus 495 becomes 645. So this 645, we can put it up right here. Now we have to make sure that the milliliters column, whatever answer you got here, it cannot exceed, it cannot go over 1000 milliliter. Alright, so this is fine. Then step 5, minus as usual, 4 minus 1 gives us 3, and the answer is 3 liters, 645 milliliters. Now you try. What is 8 liters, 330 milliliter minus 2 liters, 840 milliliters? First, rewrite that in column method. And then you may start with the milliliters column first. Ask yourself, can you minus 320 minus 840? Small number minus big number. So if you cannot, then what should you do? I put up the S2S on this side right here for you to refer always. So you plus 1000 right here because you borrow 1 liter from here, so this becomes 7. And here 1000 plus 320, you plus that first, and then you minus 840. So you should get an answer over here which is less than 1000. And then don't forget to minus 7 minus 2 gives 5. Your answer should be 5 liters, 480 milliliters. Next, you can try this by yourself. Rewrite these quantities in column format first, and then you start minus from the milliliters column. Ask yourself, can you minus 450 minus 740? If cannot, then you look at step number 3. Your answer should be 1 liter, 710 milliliters. So let's recap our LO for today as we are subtracting volumes using columns, and our S2S step 1 would be 1 liter is 1000 milliliter. Step 2, minus the ml column, the milliliters column. Step 3, if the number cannot be minus, we have to borrow 1 liter, which is 1000 milliliter from the L column, and we're gonna add 1000 milliliter to the milliliters column. In step 4, we have to minus 1 liter from the L column because we borrow 1 liter. And then the last step is we minus as usual. For today's exercise, you can click on this link or you can click the link on the WhatsApp group I have provided. That's all for today, class. Thank you very much and good luck.